Hey beautiful soul, hope you're doing very well. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Vidya, the voice and face behind Chikka Tikka Diaries, or as I like to call it, CTD. Today, we're going to be making some uber scrumptious banana oat pancakes. Perfect for meal prepping breakfast ahead of time, especially if you're commuting to school, university, or work, like I am these days. So let's get started. First, you're going to need about 1 cup of oat flour. You can buy this ready-made in any grocery store or bulk food store nowadays. But what I like to do is split up 1 cup of old-fashioned rolled oats in my food processor or a high-speed blender until it becomes a fine, flour-like texture. There you have some homemade and instant oat flour. The written recipe that we have on the CTD website is using a food processor. However, in this video, I want to show you another method of making these pancakes just with using a bowl and a few other common utensils most kitchens would have. But just in case, I'll leave the direct link to the full written recipe in the below description box just for you to check out. Now into a bowl, we will first mash up 2 ripe bananas. Of course, the riper the bananas, the more naturally sweet they are. Once nicely mashed, add half a cup of milk of your dietary choice and 1 cup of our oat flour. Mix these ingredients either with a spatula or how I'm using a fork and until they are nicely combined. Now add a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. You want to stick to a neutral oil that doesn't have any strong scents or flavoring. 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin spice mix or cinnamon. This ingredient is completely optional, so you can obviously omit this step if you don't have it or you just don't like the smell of it. And lastly, half a teaspoon of baking powder. If you find your pancake batter too lumpy, add a splash of water or a 1/4 cup of milk. And if it's too watery, add more oat flour. At this point, I also love to do a taste test just to make sure the pancake batter is to my taste preference. If you need a little bit more sweetness, you can always add a sweetener of your choice, another ripe banana, or what I like to do is add applesauce. Applesauce adds an incredible depth of flavor as well as sweetness. This consistency looks great, so let's get making our pancakes on the skillet. Place it on the stove top on a medium-high heat. Adjust the temperature as you are cooking your pancakes. Instead of using extra oil, splash about 1 tablespoon of water and you will hear the water sizzle and see the water bubbles running around. This is an indication that your tawa or pan is ready and nicely preheated. Once the water bubbles evaporate, dollop about 2 tablespoons of pancake batter, forming them into medium-sized circular discs. Remember, perfection isn't the key here, so just have fun with it, even if it turns into some random shapes. You'll notice the pancake thickening, and instead of greasing the pan with extra oil, just splash a little more water. This water will help the edges of the pancake crisp up. When you notice the edges getting firm, with the spatula, gently lift around the circumference and flip it onto the other side. At the CTD headquarters, it took roughly 2 minutes on each side of the pancake to cook thoroughly. But of course, remember to adjust your stovetop setting as you cook the pancakes. Repeat this process until all your pancake batter is completed. Just for fun presentation purposes, I love to stack my pancakes one on top of each other, just like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Dollop on some of your favorite toppings. My go-to has always been vanilla Greek yogurt, with a sprinkle of some nature's gems, pomegranate seeds, and of course a drizzle of some maple syrup. These pancakes have been a staple for me. And another amazing thing that I've been doing lately is batch making these pancakes on the weekends and storing them in the fridge in a Tupperware container using parchment paper to prevent them from sticking together. This is perfect for a grab-and-go kind of breakfast, especially when mornings can already be so hectic and busy. I hope you enjoyed watching this easy breakfast idea that you have got to make, especially since all the cozy and comforting vibes of fall and autumn season is just right around the corner. And if you end up making this recipe, be sure to tag me on Instagram. The full breakdown of this recipe plus and free downloadable and printable recipe PDF is available for you to check out in the description box below. If you found some value and a little cooking inspiration, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to be a part of this growing community of beautiful souls. See you in the next cooking video, and remember to keep smiling, beautiful soul.